Hi everybody, Lindsay here, lead programmer of Party Golf. I've got Ben, Aaron and Jacob with me here to show off one of our custom game categories, one of the ways to play Party Golf. So this video is going to be about the mines, and I like this category because it brings a little bit of death into the game all of a sudden. Shooting a golf ball in a minefield is one quick and easy way to bring about some death. I say that, but by default the mines just hit you around because we found that the mines being things that are really deadly make for rounds that never end. So we like that, but by default they just push you around because explosions are fun. So you can change a whole heap of different things here. You can change their type. So we have normal mines that just explode, ones that push you away and ones that pull you in. Where they are placed, so in the sky, on the ground or around the hole, and the interaction with them. So as I said, by default you just bounce off them or explode off them, but you can make it so you respawn or drop from the top of the screen randomly, same as with the screen edges option. We can change how many there are, their size, how strong the collision is, and the number of times you have to hit them before they'll disappear. By default, the moment you hit a mine it will disappear, but you could make it so they never disappear, so we might try one of those options later on. We have all of those variables, but as with all of our categories we have a couple of presets that choose some of the stuff that we really like really strong ones or black holes. Let's do, by default, the mines on the ground. So this is just our default mode, and the only thing that we've changed here is that there are mines to look out for. Again, the whole game just completely changes with one button press, and it changes in different ways each time. So we all sunk. A couple of us hit mines inside the hole and then moved out of there. You'll note that if you do hit a mine in the hole, even if it's a respawn one, you still count as having sunk. As long as you've crossed that line, it's all good. So that's a fun bit of placement. Let's change some of the ways that you can place them. So I'm going to put it in the sky. So this preset, all it does is it's the mines, except it's changed this variable of the placement. So we're in the sky now. Now this is nuts.
Now that is hard.
As I said though, you only bounce, no respawning. I reckon I can still get a hole in one. Oh, not anymore. Trick shot. Nope. Oh,
No.
wow, really? Did I hit blue there? I
Yeah,
did.
you pushed me in.
That's why I was like, wow, that really wasn't where I shot. I can tell because I have my aiming line. Our aiming line is a very good predictor of where you'll go, because it is an actual physics simulation, except for it won't show you a bounce, because that's too much information, we've decided. Oh. Alright, if I can skim that mine. Oh no, yellow hit the mine that I wanted to hit. I don't know how you guys play, Aaron, but whenever I'm playing with mines, I try to hit them, because it's more interesting.
Yeah, the thought that you could get in just from bouncing off mines alone is pretty exciting.
Even though it's completely the wrong way to play it, really. Like, you should just avoid it, and the fastest way is usually still to just go on through. Unless you've got the explosive mines or something like
That's
that.
right.
So we have force field mines, which are basically black hole mines, but backwards. I love the black hole mines a little bit more, so let's use this preset here. These ones, you don't bounce off them. These ones, you'll get sucked in and pulled around, and just like that, look at that. Some beautiful patterns that come out. That's amazing.
I seem to be caught.
I love the way that you get stuck in them. The early version of the black hole mines, actually, they would never disappear, which means that you could get stuck in one for quite a long period of time, sometimes indefinitely. It depends on how you go into them. There's all sorts of fancy stuff to do with your entry and exit velocity and all that sort of stuff that I have no idea about. But, you know, it's some really simple code. And we just ended up with people stuck in black holes all the time. So we had to make it so that they disappeared based upon a given amount of time. For us, it's 3 seconds, but you can actually change how long they stay, and you can make it so they don't disappear. So you can still have those mines that last for ages. One of my favourite ones here is to do the hole surrounded by mines. There's an option here to just have it surrounded, but I like to have it fully surrounded. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I think yep, this one should be good. As long as we hit them when they collide, yeah. And there is always a little bit of a gap to make it through. So it still is possible. I'm going to try the trick shot off the roof. Here we go. In, and no. That was terrible. It's a terrible shot. Really terrible shot. Actually based a whole heap of game modes around this particular way of placing the mines, because you can mess with that a lot. You make it so they never disappear, and suddenly it's really hard to even get to the hole. Gonna show off our skills. That most of us made it over there.
We did.
Big shout out to Jacob there for making it over there. He's not our first time player, but I don't think he's seen the caves before this part. He's played the game before, but might not have seen the caves. Oh, that's harsh.
That's perfect, is what you mean.
So in this video about mines, we're yet to actually get near the mines, but now we are.
Make the hole for you.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I gave him a shout out, now he can't do it again. He made it over once. It was a fluke.
Here's a fluke.
It's congratulating Fluke there. Alright, so I do like that particular setting, but let's go a little bit crazy. This one here is nuclear mines. I can't remember, what are they? They're normal size, but when you hit them, you can bounce off really explosively. So these are similar to the explosive collisions option on the bolts. But that's no fun. Let's make them a bit bigger. You can customize any of our presets here. You start with the preset, and then you go straight into changing it as well. So now they're really hard to avoid.
I've just thought of a terrible combination. These mines with super fast speed.
Oh, I like it.
I don't think the human eye could perceive how fast the ball would go.
Well, I was wondering what I might wrap up this video with as a combination of settings. Aaron, I like what you've got there as an idea. I'm going to do a couple of things. So, I know this is a video about the mines category, but one thing we should point out is that, yes, you can change a bunch of things in one category, and then it has an impact in other places. So, I'm going to make it so there's a lot. Fair few. They're still going to just disappear the moment you hit them. They're not going to stay. Or will they? No, they'll stay. They'll stay. And then what will happen is that when we hit them, we're going to drop from the top of the sky. And when that happens, we're going to have a respawn penalty applied to us. So make sure you check out the scoring category video to see that there's a way of penalising respawns.
I just want to point out, Lindsay, this is a crazy plan.
This is crazy. So I've done my part of it. And now I'm going to add what you suggested, Aaron.
Oh, no.
Which, if I remember correctly, was to speed it all up.
Speed it up.
Speed it up. All right, let's give this a try. So the settings here we've got is respawn penalty for hitting the mines. The mines will respawn you, or drop you from the top, I should say, when you hit them. And they have a nuclear strength. There's a lot of them. They're huge, and we're doing it in double speed. 4 times speed.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
So you might have to replay those few seconds over and over and over again to see what was going on there.
Just ended up at the end.
It's really great. I love the little skulls coming down from the sky
right.
there.
Let's do another.
We shall. And so there's all the negative points being dished out there. We'll point out that you can't go below 0 by default, but you can turn that on, which I decided not to do. I didn't want to embarrass Aaron too much. Look at him go.
Woo!
It's like Christmas decoration or something. And purple's already in.
Sneak it in. Oh,
That was beautiful.
That was
That was
terrific.
absolutely beautiful. So that was clearly a very crazy way to do that. Before I wrap up this video, I realized I wanted to show one more particular thing. So I'm going to reset all the settings. I'm holding triangle here to do that. And I'm going to go back into the mines. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mines in the sky. But what is going to be different here is that they don't disappear. And so that means that you can hit them as many times as you want. They're still going to be in our way. Actually, let's put us in a cave. On platforms even, they're really fun. So these ones are not going to disappear when they hit them. Good luck with that. I did reset all the other settings, so when you hit them, you just bounce. You don't respawn. There's no penalty or anything like that.
oh my goodness.
Super easy to go from crazy settings to just wipe them all away and make a new, less crazy mode.
That's right. I'm not looking forward to that gap down the bottom there.
It's a bit like pachinko there. It's a bit,
Yeah.
bit tricky. I'm going to bounce off these. Look at that. I completely forgot that they don't disappear. I banked on the fact that it wouldn't be there.
I've ended the misery for you guys.
Very nice.
How did you even manage that?
You can tell them.
Oh.
I'm going to do that. Oh, that's a tough path to follow. No, off I go. Off I go. Whoa. I'll make sure that that's even is the way that we should go. Oh my goodness. Can I do it? Can I do it?
Oh, too far.
So you guys you guys went along top. I went the other way. Love the different paths that you get with platforms. It's not always just one way to make it into the hole. Oh, I'm glad that's not an actual, like, hole down there. Guys are stuck.
And it's,
I was going to wrap it up on this round, but since we didn't make it in, let's do better on the next round, development team. Yeah, that's going to be a doozy of an end. Probably skip forward about 40 seconds from now and there might be swearing. We might have to bring out the censor button. Can see where this is going.
Oh, maybe. Just maybe.
Oh no, don't go too fast. If
Oh, no.
I followed him.
Oh.
Oh, he's knocked me!
I'm just happy to
Woo!
get out the start.
Yeah!
That's
Oh.
right.
Well, you came out the victor of that one.
Did. Feels sweet.
I'm just going to hit these mines up here and
That's
be
a
very
sweet
angry.
victory. Stuck.
So there's a lot of different ways to play mines in Party Golf, and a lot of different ways to play Party Golf in general. Thanks for taking a look at this particular video. Cheers.